ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੈ is awakening, is true awakening, ਜਾਗਣਾ। how do you wake up from the sleep? ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ we are in the deep slumber, like we take a sleep nap in the night for 8 hours, we take the ਨੀਂਦਰਾ। ਆਪਾਂ ਨੀਂਦਰ ਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਨੀਂਦਰਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸਾਡੇ। And to get yourself out of the nidra, this is a way and this is a practice that Guru Nanak is telling you. Idea is to wake up and live a conscious life, not being unconscious and living a life when you're awake and when you're fully conscious and aware of your actions, of your thoughts, of your speech, of your karmas. Guru Nanak is trying to awake you from the deep slumber. Now, how do you wake up? Now, Guru Nanak tells you, right? Guru Nanak says, जागना जागनी का हर कीर्तन में जागना. You wake up and you listen to the praises of the Lord. You wake yourself up in the praises of the Lord. की चक्कर है? बार बार एक को कहते हैं परमात्मा नू त्याओ, परमात्मा को ध्यान धरो, प्यार परमात्मा में ध्यान दो, कैंडल पे ध्यान दो, जोत पे ध्यान दो। ये चीजें क्यों बोलते हैं? What is it that exactly trying to tell you is to wake up from the deep slumber. Because ik ਹੁੰਦਾ raat nu jadon aapa sonne aa, is you take all the thoughts, everything along with you, and you don't know how to clear out your thoughts, and you just go in the sleep, and next day you carry on. This life is like a false marriage. The life is like a movie that's being played, right? Now we have the movie that has played already, which is the past, the movie that you're into right now, and the movie which is going to get played tomorrow when you wake up, the new beginning. But it's always that you're living in the present or you're living in the past. But what is being wake up? What is being jaganika? Jaganika is when you listen to through the mantra, through the shabad. The shabad has such a powerful Shabad is such a powerful tool because everything around is a word, is a vibration, right? Now, this is a matrix of the 3 dimensions of Rajo, Tamo, and Sato, right? And you're living in the 3 dimensions. These dimensions you can cut through these dimensions through the mantra, through chanting of the Guru mantra, which is Va He Guru. Now, how you place that on your breath is how you wake up. So mantra, you put Vahe on just behind your 2 eyes, and Ha on your chest, Ha, and then the Guru is together on your nabi. You breathe in Vahe Guru. This is 4 syllable Vahe Guru, and basically you're trying to get yourself out of the deep slumber, and you connect to the name of the Lord and the praises. Why? Because you have all the defaults in you. The Maharaj is trying to tell you to live a conscious life, is to aware of your bachana, aware of your thoughts, because your mind is entangled into either kaam, krodh, lobh, mohanka. Your thoda man fasya hoya, and the man jehda fasya hoya, man doesn't know kyo fasya hoya. When the mind wake up in the kirtan, oh yes, I can see you get a little glasses that you can wear on, and you can see the karma that is being produced but is created by your mind in your head, is through ke eh hun mainu kaam da thought aa raha hai, krodh da, lobh mo. I can put myself into the silence for 1 second and say, let's just take a deep breath. I can see the thought is of krodh. I am going to burst out at the other person. or my action was I was trying to burst out on the other person, but I don't know because I am too much engrossed into it. Now, how do you wake up? Is you wake up in the Shabad of Guru Nanak, which is given to you. His mantra is Vahe Guru. Namara tells you in the same Shabad, right? Now, what happens when you do it, right? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਚਾਦਨਾ ਚਾਦਨ ਆਂਗਣ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਜੀਓ ਅੰਤਰ ਚਾਦਣਾ. See, Guru Nanak is a jot. Guru Nanak is a Shabad. The Guru Nanak is a sound and the light. And through the light, it illuminates the whole world and the whole universe and the galaxies. And he is the light behind the sun. And through the sunlight, the moon lits. And this is how your light of your mind shines. And basically, when you connect to the mantra and you get enlightened, which is called Anpa Prakash, is illuminated, enlightened wisdom that you get from within. Now, what is Mare kende Aradhana Aradhanika Har Har Naam Aradhana. Kende you meditate on the sublime name of the Lord, on the Har, on your breath, on your consciousness, the one that resides on your breath. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤਿਆਗਣਾ ਤਿਆਗਣੀ ਕਾ ਕਾਮ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਲੋਭ ਤਿਆਗਣਾ is actually trying to tell you you're not leaving calm forever. You're not leaving krodh, lobh forever. But okay hunda ki jidi you know the direction that you want to put that forward into. The calm can be put forward into the Naam Shakti, and it can be used for producing your sons and daughters, or can be for the lust, for your mind, for satisfaction too. But you know how much you want to use. A calm can be used and produced into different ways, and it can become a part of the force, the creative force, and the Naam Shakti. The krodh can be used to go out and basically produce the beautiful results in the world, and keeping yourself focused and productive in how you want to and create the world out of you, because you're a mind. Everything that you see and you watch and everything you do is the mind that's doing it, and the mind is the one that is manifesting outside. Everything you see outside is a manifestation of the mind and the consciousness of the different minds. Is what you create is so krodh can be used to produce into something more beautiful things in the world. And similarly, the lobh can be used for using the greed for living, looking after your family, but then also for meditating on the name of the Lord. And also that lobh consciousness can be used to produce the beautiful results in the world too. Yeah. So kaam karo, everything becomes big. Everything goes. It takes the shape of ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਗ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋ. So basically, ਮੰਗਣਾ ਮੰਗਣੀ ਕਾ ਹਰ ਜਸ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਮੰਗਣਾ. So you ask only for the name of the Lord, because that has everything. I'll tell you why. Because ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਯੱਗ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੋਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ rituals ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, they are only the fuel onto the fire, only to ignite those passions. ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਭੁੱਖੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ. But when you actually ask for the name of the Lord and you do langar, and you do seva of the sangat, everything gives you ਚਾਰ ਪਦਾਰਥ. ਜੇ ਕੋ ਮੰਗੇ ਸਾਧ ਜਣਾ ਕੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਲਾਗੇ, ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯੱਗ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਫਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ. ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਵੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਦ੍ਰੋਪਦੀ ਦਾ ਯੱਗ ਸਫਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਛਕਣ ਆਏ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਦ੍ਰੋਪਦੀ was very proud and obviously not respecting him because he was of the lower caste. And basically ਉਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਮੂੰਹ 'ਚ ਭੋਗ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਦਾਰਥ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਕੇ. And basically the yag got suffered when Draupadi had a bit of humility within her own self. So magna magni ka har jas gurte mangna. Only thing you want to seek from the Lord is a shadow of the tree of the Lord. When you have that, all these things becomes beautiful. Of the the part of the journey, you become thankful to the Lord of the cars that you've been given, or the luxuries that you enjoy, or the Lamborghinis that you enjoy, or the Ferraris that you enjoy, all the mansions that you enjoy. You always seek His grace, and you be thankful to the Lord. Jagana jaganika har kirtan mein jagana. Only way to get yourself out of the deep slumber is when you wake up in the praises of the Lord. Lagana laganika gur charni man lagna. You're trying to connect your consciousness to the higher self, because or you're trying to connect to the consciousness, to the Shabad, the Jot out of which everything is illuminated. The one who has the higher destiny is the one who receives this technique. Now Guru Nanak is giving out to everybody, but is not everybody is taking it. It's not everybody wants to take and apply that in his life. Not everybody wants to go to Panj Pyare and take Amrit. Not everybody is going to Panj Pyare giving his head and soul to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. It's not everybody going out trying to be Khalsa. कहो नानक तिस सब किछ नीका जो प्रभु की शरणाग रहा. I say everything is noble and beautiful when somebody seeks the sanctuary of the Lord. And the Shabad here, Sangaji, the idea is to wake up. You wake up every day in Amrit Vela. You sell your head, soul, and body to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, not to Kal, not to Kaliyug, not sell your soul to this devil, not sell your soul. Your mind is kafir. You have to bring your mind back to Allah. You have to bring your mind back to Allah. That Jot, the Rab, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. ਧੰਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.